Welcome to On the Road Again YouTube channel and our first video. We're kicking off our 12th season of camping as a family of 4. Hi, I'm Brooke, also known as Mom, married to Jason, also known as Dad, and we have 2 children, Annabelle, age 13, and Franklin, age 11. We started out camping when Franklin was just 3 months old and Annabelle was 2. It's spring break for our kids, and it's time to dust off that camper and get on the road again. We are traveling to Natural Bridge State Resort Park, located in Slade, Kentucky, roughly 200 miles from home. There are 2 campgrounds inside Natural Bridge State Resort Park, Whittleton and Middle Fork. We picked Middle Fork because of the proximity to all of the hiking that we wanted to do, as well as it being a little bit larger campground in general than Whittleton. I originally reserved B19, but after seeing it in person, we quickly realized this was not ideal as it was so short. We have a 24-foot bunkhouse, but that was just too short for our liking. The attendant on duty was very helpful and provided a few more site options for us that were open. We decided on B18, which happens to be a host site that is not reservable. Since they did not have a host that weekend, we scored it. The kids took off immediately to explore, finding a creek that runs through the campground. Skipping rocks is way more fun than setting up a camper with Mom and Dad. We jumped on our bikes and headed out on the campground road to see where it would take us. Half a mile later, we were smack dab in the middle of all the activities at Natural Bridge. They have a lodge nestled into Hemlock Cliff. The pool looked nice. The trailhead to the original trail, which we plan to take tomorrow, is located here, and a fun swinging bridge. After our bike ride, we got in the truck to get acclimated and found ourselves on Nada Tunnel Road. This tunnel has 12 feet clearance and 12 feet wide. I'm not a fan of attempting this pass-through, but my family loved every minute of it. It opened up to these beautiful bluffs, which was a warm welcome to the Red River Gorge. We finished out Red River Gorge and hit a local barbecue restaurant, filled our bellies, sat by the fire, and hit the bed early. We started out on the original trail this morning, which is the trail to get us to the most iconic location in this park, Natural Bridge. The sign said it was the quickest and easiest route to the Natural Bridge. While after completing the entire hike, we now agree, but at first we weren't so sure, as it was straight up the side of the cliff. The first glimpse of the arch, Annabelle said, "We are going to walk on top of that." Yes, Annabelle, yes, we are. We squeezed up these tiny stairs to get to the top of the arch. We made it to the top. The views were fantastic. I was a little nervous about the edges, making sure everyone had to stay in the middle, being, the mom. At this point, we had only gone a half a mile. So we continued on to Laurel Ridge Trail, which gave us beautiful lookouts. We passed the sky lift, which is closed for the season, and all I can say is no way. Check out these different lookout points, and the last one was Lover's Leap. To get off the ridge, we had to take Needle's Eye, as Devil's Gulch was closed for repair. Devil's Gulch looked way more neat, carved into the side of the bluff, versus this straight down rock staircase with no hand railing that we had to endure. We put in 3 miles in 2 hours, which really is not much for us, but these trails were rugged, and we enjoyed the lookouts. We worked up an appetite, so we took our lunch back at camp. We rested a little bit and then off onto another hike, this time to Hanson Arch Trail. We all agree that this trail should be renamed to Hanson Waterfall. We continued on to souvenir stores. There really are only a handful, along with a few restaurants. This place is not touristy at all. If there's an ice cream shop, we are going to stop. I learned from my brother-in-law, Kevin, that you should always ask, what is the best? Or what do you recommend? To the waiter or waitress. This time, the young lady said s'mores shake. I was the only one that took her up on the offer, and guess what? It was awesome. They all regretted it, which is why there are 4 straws in my cup and not just one. We hit up one more site before returning to the camper for the evening. Mill Creek Lake. This lake is above our campground. Hope that dam holds. We finished the night with a batch of air-fried fish, fries, and a fire. Time for bed. I thought yesterday morning was cold. Today is cold. I think this might be the coldest trip we have ever been on. Woke up to ice. We had a few storms roll through last night, but thankfully not bad. Today is Red River Gorge Day. First stop, the traditional national park/forest sign picture. We plan to do 5 different hikes today. These are all short, easy trails. First stop, Chimney Top Rock. The drive to the trailhead is 5 miles off the main road and all gravel. Chimney Top Rock is only a half a mile total in and out. Franklin thought this path was very luxurious because of its paved path. We thought it was very odd to have pavement all the way out here, but we'll take it.
My hat is over my head.
How windy is it?
Very cold.
Princess Arch Trailhead is across the parking lot from Chimney Top Rock. This is also a half mile in and out. We found that we liked this one way better than we thought we would. We were able to walk across the arch as well. Angel's Windows was at the 3rd stop, a tad over half mile in and out. Not as exciting as the others, but you can't beat the geological scenery in all of these hikes. Each hike has been so different. Whistling Arch was the next stop. Again, another tad over half a mile in and out. We packed lunch, and the timing worked out great to eat on the trail. We were able to escape from the wind for a bit to eat. Our 5th and final hike for the day was Sky Bridge. We saved the best for last. It was a half a mile hike, but considered moderate as it had lots of stairs at the end. You know you put in a good hike when you are asleep before you get back home. Jason thought he needed to go through that tunnel just one more time. Back at the camper, I made dinner. While it was cold standing outside grilling, the food was excellent. Jason and I took off on a long hike through the campground and back to the Natural Bridge activity area to enjoy some sunshine, even though it was freezing cold. We both have enjoyed this park. The kids enjoyed it very well. We highly recommend hitting this place up to do hiking or camping. Again, this place doesn't seem to be a very touristy area, but I believe it probably does get pretty busy in the summertime. It will be 28 degrees when we wake up in the morning, so we are cleaning up the campsite and getting ready so we can head out as early as possible. Just too cold for us. Until next time, happy camping.